For decades, if things get a little tough around Tucson, only 2 words are necessary. Bear down. And that's what the Arizona Wildcats hope to do in front of their homestanding fans today. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Arizona will put it away to start this one. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense takes the field to start this game off. And here's the man they'll try to feed the football to no matter what the coverage looks like, Jesse.
He's their best player on offense, and I like the way this coaching staff moves him around and tries to create good matchups to take advantage of, David.
And that makes it so hard to defend. When a receiver lines up in the same spot every time, I can bring extra coverage. Man, use this guy all over the field as a weapon of mass destruction.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good... What a job to lay out and make the catch. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Robbins. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? It's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Wildcats offense will try to get something going with their first possession. You know, David, both of these teams have a strong safety that can support the run and also disruptive in the passing game.
I mean, it's just so nice to have a guy that's so physical, like a linebacker, but also can play like a DB. These guys are really revolutionizing defenses.
They hit people, too. They are heat-seeking missiles. Nobody wants to run over the middle of the field against these guys.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Right back to the well. On the move is the 30. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And now on first down after converting with the run. To the ground with the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The run from the shotgun. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Looking to move it through the air. He's got his man. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting him drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
At the 20, he's got space. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Feeling some heat. Hit as he throws. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Wildcats! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
They'll run it from the gun. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll ride the hot hand. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll try the run. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are. Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that there. Nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. From the gun, running back on the move. At the 35, he's loose. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. The give to the back. These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC. So this is always a fun one to watch, David. Wide open offense from the Big 12, and then you get the physicality and the speed from the SEC.
I think you nailed it right there. Two totally different worlds. They live in different worlds all the time. One is pitchy woo-woo, throw it around all over the yard. The other one, physicality. Which style can present itself today and win the ball game?
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He'll take a shot. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
This offense has a 2nd down play. To throw, it's Robbins. Got it set up on the outside. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. He's going to pass. Coming after him. Finds his man. It's Cummings. He saw man coverage, and the idea, just get it to my receiver as quickly as I can and let him work, David.
See man and see the cushion and see the guy backed up a little bit. Now I know I can get it to him right now and get a positive gain.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking to scramble. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the 1st one they've used this half. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He'll need to put some leg in this one. A 52-yard attempt and just the right finesse to get it in from the right. Field goal is good. And with that, they've taken the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. It looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've ever seen this offense look this crisp. They're up by 18 over the Royals.
He'll start this drive firing.
Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Arizona runs out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's looking to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Cummings. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. He's looking to throw. Dumps it to the back. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
Well, 3rd and short, the offense dials up the screen, expecting the pass rush to come upfield man-to-man, but it just simply does not work. Defense stays home, and they force the incompletion.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the Jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Arizona Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Georgia will kick it deep to start the 2nd half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. After run, now throw. It's complete to the left. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. They'll run it from the gun. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the chains for the 1st down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Snap in the shotgun. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. They've converted 3rd downs all day long, and now a chance to get a touchdown on 3rd and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to...
And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. All kinds of room to the right. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide in these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. Working that left side now. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to go up top. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Arizona. He has been surgical. Precision passing. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
One final play before the end of the quarter. They go to the ground. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to throw, it's Robbins. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Now the play fake. He's moving out of the pocket. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And it's intercepted. A turnover from the defense. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Arizona! They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Got his man quickly. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Third down play from the gun. Gets it out quickly. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They want to just keep throwing it. A strike downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Looking to the big tight end. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. And now on second down for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Time to take a shot. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put...
And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They're bringing heat. They're trying to get to it. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. The defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Pulls it in on the right. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Georgia! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to go up top on first down. He's got an open man. Racing down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Arizona. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Hunt. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Back to throw. It's Robbins trying to get to him. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a...
And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wildcats. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Texas pulled out the victory on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there in Austin. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. That's reeled in. It's coming.
A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. Looking downfield, it's Robbins. Fires to the middle. Got his man. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
It's now 2nd down.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got him downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. The Dogs with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have.
He's got it down the left side. Off he goes. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Snowed under by the defense. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Arizona! And the pummeling has started. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Line gets set. 1st down. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Robbins. Getting some heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. One more play to pad the stats. These DBs going to give a little cushion. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the ball falls to the ground, incomplete. The game is over, and that's just sort of how this one has gone. Plenty